I'm Bonnie Sims.
I'm Taylor Sims.
We're Bonnie and Taylor Sims.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through.
I've been playing music my whole life, and Taylor and I met in college. It was actually in Levelland, Texas, and started our musical partnership and journey about 16 years ago.
Got Georgia on my mind.
My name is Taylor Sims. I play guitar and sing and write songs with Bonnie, and I'm from Texas. We both grew up in Texas, and we have a lot of awesome memories from that time, and so we wanted to put it down on tape, you know?
It comes soft and clear, baby, just like moonlight. Oh, baby, just like moonlight through the pines.
We've made a lot of recordings prior to this DSD recording, and you know, every studio experience is unique, as I'm sure any musician would tell you, and DSD was unique in the way that getting to listen back in real time didn't have as many of those missing elements that you're kind of waiting to EQ and be like, okay, I know we're going to mix this, I know this is going to change, this isn't what it's going to sound like. With DSD, that immediate playback was kind of like, oh, this is what it sounds like, especially with the vocals and just hearing all of the kind of sonic noises that aren't singing that happen in our mouths and with our breath. DSD captures those and kind of like doesn't let them escape or get muted at all. It kind of keeps them on the same level of everything else. So it feels very human.
Right, and I echo all that about DSD that Bonnie just mentioned. But what I learned and what I appreciated so much about recording in DSD was the transparency of emotion. Really, what came through. The music, it was one of the first times that I can remember listening back to our music and really feeling what I feel when I'm playing the song, not necessarily being caught up in the recording minutia, you know, that can come sometimes with the other digital recording platforms. I was really struck, you know, from the first time that we listened back to one of the takes. I can't remember which one it was. It was probably first or second.
First song, like Rifle
first,
and Me.
first song, and we went in and we listened back to it, and it felt so good.
And also, like, we all know that music is more than just a sound.
Yeah.
Like we've all felt music. People, literally, we can respond physically to it. That whatever that, I forget what the term is, but like when you get goosebumps and like your hair follicles prick up, and like we are having a physical response to an emotional stimulation.
No peace I find. It's just an old sweet song, and it keeps joy.
Being able to capture that in recording is super valuable.
Yeah.
And cool as an artist, because you know we've done tons of recordings, and this is the first one that had that effect back. So
Yeah, that had that thing just straight off the microphone, really.
Bonnie Sims right there.
Yeah, Bonnie and I played Red Rocks last September
2020.
16th of 2020, if I'm remembering the date correctly, and it was such an honor, such a good experience, dream come true.
Our friends, the Gasoline Lollipops, invited us. It was their night and their show, and they had us open up for them, which was an honor. We did 2 shows in one night because it was a pandemic capacity thing where they can only sell so many tickets. So they did that for a 5 o'clock show and then again for an 8 o'clock show.
Yeah.
So we did a double header at Red Rocks, which is it's on our resume.
Yeah.
You don't know how many tickets we sold. Not going to tell you. But it was really fun, and we were honored to do it with them.
It was
They're amazing kids.
it was a dream come true to stand on that stage.
Well, I can chew like a cannibal, and I can yell just like a cat. Ha, ha, I'll leave it how you believe it, that I really, really like it like that, like that, like that. Oh, but there was never a moment, not a moment. Now you know, now you know, now you know.
That one's called Every Little Bit.
Yeah, and get to like, it's just like a raging belter.
And it's just me on guitar and Bonnie singing, so it's
Kinda more broken down.
It's unique in terms of the rest of the album. We didn't have another song like that on this album, and so and we've played it live for years and years, and again we've never found another place that we felt it really fit until this project came along, and then we started digging in that one.
It's kind of like, I'd really like to record this one. And we
that
just
was
kinda
a
talked about it,
favorite
and
one
Tay
for
was
me
like,
too.
yeah,
Like the
let's
way
do
it turned out, the way that it turned out in terms of the performance. That one I
because it's
really
such a
love that one.
moment capture. Like I feel like it's definitely like a high emotion song. You know, borderline like, you know, it's like acting it out a little bit. You know, like it's
Right.
like pretty heightened emotion, and then so getting that right capture with that is everything.
And it was
just
live.
the moment.
She cut it all in one take. So
Just the moment,
that was
so.
it was we did capture a moment.
I like that one.
Yeah.
They say I'm walking on freedom. This is freedom. Now I know.
During COVID, we had a music sync licensing placement go viral from a Netflix movie, which was an incredible blessing because in March of 2020, all our gigs were canceled. We were pretty much resigned to be like, this is going to be a summer at home, you know, that we've never had before. So let's be grateful for that and have our garden and do that. And then in June of 2020, we had a YouTube video overnight get 5 million views of a song. And so the president of the sync company that we had licensed these songs through contacted us and was like, did you know this was happening? And so I posted on my social medias, my personal social medias, about the connection to I See Red and how that's my voice and that's us, that's our band, Everybody Loves an Outlaw. And the next morning I woke up and I had literally 9 emails from record companies from Republic, Columbia, Sony, a place in Turkey, a place in the UK, Warner.
Yep.
It was crazy of all these different labels being like, that's your song, we want to talk to you, we'd like to take a meeting, what are your future
Yeah.
plans in music, things like that. So we got to go through this incredible process of
Yeah.
learning a ton from our business partner about how to navigate this level of the industry, and then eventually signing with Columbia Records and
Yeah.
getting to work with them.
Yeah.
When you're living with ghosts. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
With other recording mediums, they kind of get homogenized and everything gets compressed and kind of the dynamics get all evened out to make sure that nothing's too loud or too quiet, you know. And there's an element of singing. It's like, I like it when I'm too quiet and then too loud. Like, I want to do that. I'm doing that on purpose. And this studio experience allowed me to leave that in there and like play with that more and get to have that in the finished product.
Yeah.
So it does have an element of like humanness, like,
Right.
that
And-
other recordings don't have previously.
Yeah. Yeah, we're very happy that it's coming out. We encourage you to check it out, and we hope you guys like it as much as we do, and enjoy it as much as we did making it.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
So